got the start as a tailback, the freshman. And this is a run straight up the middle. I mean, look.
Up his hips and get back to it. Well done.
Short toss here and a stiff arm. That is Baxter, and he gets overrun by Trayshawn.
Fresh, a reset. Just had to grow up. First down run, and
second down run. Baxter feeling his way and driven down by the first down. Baxter picking his way outside, and the freshman Baxter is tripped up inside the 35.
running back coaches love the term slow to and then explode through. Slow to the hole and then explode through when you got that green grass, and that is exactly what the young freshman does there. Patience. Man, it is hard, right? And he's slow to get up, but it is hard, Jason, as a young player. Your first game, your heart's beating. Not going to run so fast in the line. But you got to be patient to feel it out and then explode when the hole opens.
Coming in, the starter at spring, I think really helped his confidence and took him to another level over the summer.
Empty backfield, three receivers stacked off to the left, and they get to C.J. Baxter, the true freshman back who was knocked out.
Just rave about him on how quickly he reacts to that play.
Hand the ball off and kind of bounce it is Baxter. He's second down.
Yeah.
Texas in the red zone. Another area they need to improve from a year ago. On the trick play, Adonai Mitchell makes a cut and bangs downfield. Loses the ball. It came out at the end.
They attacked the ball, yep.
2nd and 5. Baxter off the pump fake, has it on the edge. A big collision. He was not as strength of you as a year ago throwing the deep ball. 0 for 7 from beyond 20 yards against Rice. And it's tough to move the ball against defenses like in the 7, up 7. And the delay, Baxter just wrestled.
Personal foul, face mask, defense, number 92. 15-yard penalty.
Boydby reached up with a big arm and dragged the freshman down.
Yeah, he sure did. Just trying to chase the ball, but that left hand gets up high and brings his
10th play of this high-tempo drive. Baxter tries to bounce it. Patience.
Quick here. See if Bama gets lined up.
Couldn't get fresh bodies in there, could they? Because of that tempo, Baxter.
They didn't get lined up. Look at the defensive line. You got open gaps there. Good job by the freshman bouncing around and a good push up front. The tack. It surprised me if they don't do that with 2 minutes to go in those timeouts.
Baxter. He'll be wrestled down after a very short gain there. 7 straight possessions before the quarterback made some magic in the 4th quarter. Texas now back to work, and the freshman is tackled behind the line.
Good job here by Arnold. He's able to get inside the receiver, Mitchell, with that quickness. He may have been coming there in kind of that run blitz, bringing pressure off the boundary. Remember, earlier gets him behind the sticks.
Rushing game has not been very productive for Texas tonight. 43 on the ground. 2nd and 15. They get it to the perimeter quickly. This is an effective way to use Baxter, who
nobody picks him up.
Chunks of 32 and 34. Handed off on the right side. And tough to bring down. Ewers again looking to throw, and it's Baxter. Takes the flip.
With that in mind.
Ewers over 300 yards. Off the left side. Baxter plows forward. And
it's really paid off for him.
Yeah, very pass heavy tonight. 24 runs, 37 passes. And here's a handoff inside to Baxter. That's the metaphor. I did. He put someone to sleep. Baxter in the delay. Haven't had a ton of production.
Focus and plan for the future. Here's C.J. Baxter getting a touch, his first of the game, and he's able to slip a tackle out of bounds around the 17-yard line. On him for about 2-3 hours before the game. They were all here, and it was about 145 degrees down there on the field and in the stands. Run play here. Baxter got shaken up on his first carry of the game. So just a gain of 1, 2nd down and 9 with C.J. Baxter back on the field at running back. Ewers releases him, pumps that way, and out throws, and it's incomplete. Horns have to feel like a touchdown. The way this game has gone might be too much for Baylor to overcome. Walking in is C.J. Baxter for his first collegiate touchdown. This drive capped by a 7-yard run from C.J. Baxter.
Well, it's man-to-man coverage, so the motion's going to run the corner off, and a nice block by Kelvin Banks.
They could use towards school resources that they and their students need. Texas ball after the Ford interception. And a run of about 4 yards out to the 9, C.J. Baxter.
And so many teachers all across this great nation shaping the minds of our youth, man. It's awesome.
Ewers dumping it off here to Baxter. And a first down.
Ball skills there. They were on display against Alabama as well. They think he's going to be special. Got to stay healthy.
6'1", 220-pound running back. Gets the carry here. He gets pasted.
Intentions. Watch Lemire. Going to come down from the top. Big time quality offensive line for the Horns.
Baxter. Yeah, look at that movement at the point of attack. By the time there was contact on a short run, just averaging about 10 yards per play. Another run. Baxter.
As long as he's in the end zone, man, he has been a great addition to this offense. C.J. Baxter. Get there for Quinn Ewers.
They're on the move again and deeper into the playbook. Mitchell chased out of bounds, got a late shove. Coached 4 first-round picks, and he says Banks will be another. Ewers under a blitz, got it off. Datavion Sanders chopped down. Whittington, the motion man. On the delay. Baxter broke a tackle but couldn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
Has done a great job at Kansas this year already.
Remember them all 17 years of Lance's 10 years a head coach around college football. Out wide Baxter trying to make a man miss, and he cannot. And Baxter leaves his way across midfield. 4th catch for Mitchell. That's his single game high as a Longhorn. Exactly 3 in each of the first 4 games. Little or no gain. He's going to use the timeout. Texas a little conservative, but it's Baxter out to the 35.
That can really impact the way a defense aligns to defend you.
On first down, C.J. Baxter hit from behind.
A big hit right there.
Baxter again wrestled down. See Kansas trying to substitute whenever they can. Grant, after that long run on defense, went off. Still very hot here with the temperature in the mid-90s. C.J. Baxter. Baxter yanked down just shy of the goal line.
Out for him tonight, going against an excellent defensive staff
and players. It's a talented Duke team.
Ones on the outside that are impossible to defend.
Going against one of the best in the Big 12 and Kobe Bryant. Here's Baxter. It says 202. C.J. Baxter up to 62. And perhaps they should have gone to a different menu item. In punt, they turned it over 6 times. Baxter ridden down by Rich Miller's. Leipold said the rules then where you really can't work out with your team. You're only supposed to watch them in the summer. Here's a screen. Baxter breaks a tackle and gets taken down from behind with a first down.
To be right. Handoff when he left is C.J. Baxter, the freshman who was the game 1 starter.
Reed put Robertson downfield to bring it back.
First and 15, they hand it off, and breaking tackles is Baxter. Just
doesn't want to just line up. He's always going to have movement, making OU have to adjust.
That's Worthy in motion, 2-back look, and they hand it off inside there to C.J. Baxter.
Far back to Chris and Herbie.
Big moment here. It's a red zone possession. This is where Oklahoma's defense is at.
Contenders in the country.
And off inside, boom, knocked down is Baxter. I'm not saying he's doing anything wrong. They're doing a good job on him.
They are. Got the ball out quickly.
Baxter in to give Brooks a breather, and the young fellow's going to be swarmed behind the line.
Usually known as a guy that just eats blocks, but with them reaching, you see that offensive line working to their...
Asian is thinking about 2 plays to pick this up. Hand it off inside and knocked down 2 yards short of the marker.
Tackles, it's going to be a long afternoon.
He checks out. Baxter's come in and a play fake by Ewers. Goes to the check down. It's C.J. Baxter.
Challenge him.
Transfer from Texas Southern is Hamilton. And once again, Baxter burrows ahead to about the 30-yard line.
It's really about facilities and other things.
Play fake again for Ewers. Plenty of time. No pressure at all with 3 men rushing. That pass on the check down is to...
And they've got him standing up on the edge now.
Baxter. Just one quick move and take off.
Hey, we're done here, guys.
Houston, Texas, the sophomore, an 11-yard gain.
See, watch 25 on the edge. He works well inside. When you've got him covered up with a big, either a tight end or a lineman, it's usually problematic. So you got to be judicious how you use those hybrid players, 10 pounds or more. It can be trouble.
Baxter again. Marker down. And holding on for dear life is Halsey again.
Holding, number 85. Offense, 10-yard penalty. Still first down.
Arm. Captured between those 2 responsibilities. You've got to play it a lot tighter.
2nd and 3. Baxter right up the gut. Bet they'd go on 4th down. Look out. Here's Baxter.
On the opposite side of the ball.
1st and goal. Baxter again. Feed and fan the big fella and go behind that huge offensive line.
And didn't think he was that.
Savion Red is in the game. Look out. He got it. And he's in for the touchdown. The sophomore from Grand Prairie, Texas, takes it in for the touchdown. His first touchdown of the year.
Well, Tim, when you start getting some of these guys who are not frontline players in their scoring,
this direct snap,
baby, man. Just a direct snap to him. He goes right in. That's a look they've not seen before. A softer look, but it's because they've gotten 8 yards to make.
Pressure off the edge. Ewers underneath. He goes to Baxter. CJ with a shoestring tackle.
As soft as in a...
He's going to follow his running back, Baxter. And that's a first down.
Ball is not a difficult sport. You just run to where the soft numbers are. And again, if you are covered up by a tight end, you're not necessarily looking inside to try to stop the run. You're just making sure that guy doesn't become a receiver. And when
Worthy, the wide receiver to the bottom of your screen. Haven't called his name a lot.
oh,
Right
boy.
up the gut. There goes Baxter. CJ with a payday.
Talk about young players making an impact. Both these backs, C.J. Baxter, the 218-pound freshman, Tim. He's got good size on him. Watch him just read this one. Patience. Excellent job of those guys moving up there. DJ Campbell and company, the right.
No, put the ball in Malik Murphy's hands.
Murphy going to dump it off here to Red out of the backfield. And Red's up to the 45-yard line.
The maturation, Dave, on, and listen to this staff off the field as well.
On 2nd and 7, it's going to be Baxter running the ball. Thought there was a whistle.
Okay with taking a sack and not putting the ball in harm's way like we saw in the 2nd series.
See what he does here on 3rd down and 6. They're just going to run it to Baxter. And Baxter puts his head down and gets the first down. Murphy since the pick, 4 for his last 4 passing. And a fresh set of downs now inside the 30. The run Baxter again. And Baxter breaks a tackle, spinning away from one defender, and then remaining here in the first half. Keep it on the ground with Baxter. Baxter almost busted that one as well. Just cost Texas about 15 seconds. Baxter tackled in bounds. Clock is going to move here. Back in the game, sort of. Baxter close to the first down. So had a lost fumble. But the touchdown pass as well. 21-6 Texas taking over in midfield, running the ball here with Baxter. And he's going to lose yardage. Possession. Here's C.J. Baxter getting a carry. He's going to lose yardage. Gets slammed to the ground by you. They will be very physical, as they are here at the line of scrimmage, driving Baxter back.
Georgia transfer. Mitchell won back-to-back national championships, and they give it straight ahead. Murphy hands it off. Baxter. And they love this freshman. 21 on 4th down conversions. Looks like they're going to go with the little option. And it's a first down for Baxter and more. Burst of speed. C.J. Baxter, touchdown, Texas. 54 yards on 4th down.
And the problem is that you get one defender, and then that defender has to make the play. In short yardage, you've got to beat your guy as the running back. And C.J. Baxter makes a beautiful cut towards the inside and then turns on the jets. And he shows you why he was one of the best running back recruits in the country. Hot start.
3rd and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground this time with Baxter.
His offense back on the field.
So Texas now will start 1st down and 10. At the 20, here's a handoff. Baxter breaks it. Baxter still running.
Reestablish this dominance up front.
1st down at the 35. Baxter again with a hole.
Moment like that.
2nd and 4 at the 41. They hand it off again to Baxter. Baxter sticks his foot in the ground and picks up the 1st down.
And get over the top of the Kansas State defense. They're going to force him to do it again.
1st down, and Baxter trying to get outside. Nothing doing, no gain. It's down at the 45. Here's the run. Baxter. They pitch it to him. This is Baxter, rather. And Baxter will not get it.
Well, at least one guy did, apparently. All of us ball. 2nd and 5. Baxter again, and this time he's mauled. Horns won the Big 12, made it all the way to the national title game. Last time they won the Big 12 conference. C.J. Baxter stood up and thrown down by Hodge. 30 or more in every game. First time in Texas history they've done that through 9 games. Ewers finds Worthy. Trying to get to the outside at the 10. And out of bounds. Tackled out of bounds by
and the receiver go to the ground.
It's a guy that started 56 games between Louisiana Monroe and TCU. I know Worthy's a tough cover, but got to be smarter than that. Baxter out to the 49. Best start in conference in a decade. Another run play. Baxter spun forward and thrown close to the line to gain. They run it. Good effort by Baxter. Game in Corvallis. Jonathan Smith done a terrific job there. Galen DeBoer likewise at Washington. Big hole for Baxter on 1st down.
Here for this Longhorn offense.
Pretty patient for a young guy, too.
Yeah.
He'll get it again with running room again. 1st down. Across the 40. Gets an extra college football playoff game. Brooks has a chance to surpass what Bijan Robinson did last year, and he had almost 1,600 yards. Baxter bottled up this time.
Pretty quickly.
Texas is at Iowa State at night next week. Black Friday, ABC hosting Texas Tech. Those are the final 2 regular season games for the Longhorns, as C.J. Baxter going to get the bulk of the work, maybe the rest of the game. Maybe
runs on this entire 7-play drive to this point.
Maybe they'll be like Michigan and run it 30 times in a row to close out the game. They run it again. Baxter lowers the shoulder. Dumped at the 30. Baxter again. And no running room whatsoever. Met at the point of attack.
Remember, there was a 4th and 2 earlier. Michael Taft might have gotten away with the pass interference. Costly one there.
There's Baxter on the run. Again, Jonathan Brooks injured on the last possession.
Texas letting this clock go well below 10 seconds. Milking this clock for all it's got.
Baxter again. Met at the 30 and pushed back. Boy, Ewers, they're not even letting Ewers throw the ball here. Just taking the play clock down inside 10 seconds. Ewers. And a nice stick by Josh Newton on Baxter at the 31 to force a punt.
See you.
Crowd coming alive again. It's Baxter. And dragged down at the 23-yard line. A flag comes down too. The referee. Going to be a hold against Texas.
Christian Jones, guys.
Yep. Right tackle. Cindy. Thanks, Tom.
Clock is running. Going to hand it off to Baxter. And he's knocked down. Moving as they hand it off here. C.J. Baxter. And TCU will call its final timeout.
Well, throughout the course of the season, and you've heard Steve Sarkisian say it, you got to find a way to win in different ways. And just what an adjustment from Adonai Mitchell. One-on-one, working outside with Avery Helm, beating coverage at pass stone outside, and Adonai Mitchell on the fly, adjusts, brings it in to Adonai Mitchell.
Now Texas with 2 more plays, even if they don't get a first down, can basically take it down to 10 seconds on the clock. Here's Baxter pushing the pile down to the 43. Again, no timeouts left, so the next snap on 3rd down is going to come with about.
Right. This could be the last. This could be the last snap of the game right here. Probably will be.
Although Baxter is stopped, will they blow it dead right away?
Go number 4's way.
There he is in motion, C.J. Baxter, who started the first couple games of the season for Texas before Brooks took over. And C.J. Baxter is belted. Will this be the first running play for C.J. Baxter? Couple of tight ends in there. It's Ewers again, flowing to the right and throwing to his right. That's low and incomplete. A little bit. This is a huge 3rd down early in this game. Ewers to Baxter. It's lit up and in the air, and that ends up on the ground.
Free hitter in this scheme. The safety that's usually free in the run game, and in this case, he's got to contain the speedy true freshman, and he doesn't stop. There's certain guys, Jason, that stop and wrap. Out of the Cyclone Day emotionally saying, they have given me life back in my coaching. Special, special group.
It's a first down run for the Texas Longhorns, and C.J. Baxter pinballing for a first down. They win if he doesn't. 2nd down 19. It's Baxter hopping through with some burst.
Enough elo to get it there.
These receivers are so good after the catch as well. That's Baxter.
Wants to play. He's sick of sitting on the sidelines.
Texas has college football playoff hopes. There's a flag that has come in.
Holding, number 52, offense. 10-yard penalty. Replay 2nd down.
Play action. Baxter is the outlet, and he's to the fringe. Baxter playing.
Some time in the injury tent. It looked like it was maybe a lower back or hip issue.
He had the foot injury earlier this year, Baxter did. And this is Baxter, and he is. Ewers throws it far side. Wide open Worthy. I mean, wide open. He is inside the 30s.
And Ewers would have got the ball off.
Instead, it's C.J. Baxter getting fed, and he gets wrapped up by Miles Purchase. First down for the Longhorns. 15 first down plays, 11 passes, just their 5th run.
A lot of personnel on that side of the ball.
That was Worthy in motion. They'll go Baxter, and Baxter hops through, turns, and has a first down.
But watch the big fellas come around here. Both left guard, left tackle leading the way. The athleticism of Connor and Banks to get out in front of it. And here's a little adjustment from Steve Sarkisian. Just knowing the flow of the game and the style of it and saying, okay, 5-star or 4-star, and they show off their athleticism.
C.J. Baxter, the 5-star. I mean, that last play, high effort from Sanders. That's Whittington in motion, and they'll run the delay again. Baxter was slowed up that time nicely. % completion rate. I mean, come on. They were unstoppable in Tempe today.
Longhorns.
First down run, C.J. Baxter, so explosive, and he sizzles through that hole.
Oklahoma, the only one stung this year.
C.J. Baxter, he approaches the line at
yarder just like that.
Second penalty only against Iowa State, and it's Baxter, and he's got 5.5. Now Texas can be a game up on everybody. for one of the two spots as Quinn Ewers readies to catapult, and now he throws it on a check down, and he's got C.J. Baxter for a couple of yards. Plunge. Baxter and Blue both in there. They'll hand it off for Baxter, and it's a first down, Texas, with about 10 to go. He makes it a 7-point game. Instead here, it makes it a 2-score game. So field goal range matters for Sark. Baxter got by McLaughlin and then gets smushed.
Mitchell to the bottom of the field.
Baxter up top. Quinn Ewers with time to throw casually to Baxter, and he leans for what looks like a first down. He's on.
A nice job here of just showing and going. You get in and empty, so mashing them a little bit with the run game. You come back empty versus 8 in coverage. An excellent route there. The young freshman showing you not a one-trick pony, able to catch it and run with the ball.
Third and long. Ewers flips it out wide. Baxter is dumped. There's Vince Young celebrating his scramble down the stretch. Got him the victory. Can they make it back to the college football playoff? Quinn Ewers hurt, but leading this team.
Worthy that you just can't afford to lose in the biggest moments down the stretch.
Toss for Baxter, who has been outstanding tonight. How about that helmet, by the way? He's going to take some of Jack Trice Stadium home with him. That's our consolation prize.
Personal foul, hands to the face, number 58, defense. 15-yard penalty, first down.
Yeah, it's on Singleton.
In their building.
Some people would say it's the single best win in college football this year.
Yes.
That Texas has. C.J. Baxter just roaming, grazing all the way to the 20-yard line.
Eyes on this little outside stretch play. And give some credit to the big fellas, and I'll say it again, Jatavian Sanders doesn't show up on the stat sheet very much, other than a number of tremendous blocks. And how about 14 more on his 18th carry of the game? You know, we put up those numbers earlier of Jonathan Brooks averaging over 6 yards a carry. Look at him tonight in the lead dog role. Proud of that.
Yeah. That and the sweat medallion. We are the jewelry game of the week in reserve there. Right into the pile. And let's see if they go for it. We'll get a timeout. You know,
Your start for Ewers. 14-5 record. Transfer from Ohio State. Going to hand it off to Baxter here. And Baxter able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Tight end, go make a play.
So first down on the Tech 16. Baxter's second rush between the tackles, downhill to about the 11. Last week, Baxter had a career day, 117 yards. Gets the carry here and down to the 5. It has completely changed this year.
Taking complete ownership of his team. Teammates say a true leader, and man, has it paid dividends with his play.
Baxter up the gut to the then hit the pylon, then it's a touchdown. Yep. So second and 10. C.J. Baxter off left tackle, penalty marker down pre-snap.
False start. Offense number 78. 5-yard penalty. Still second down.
They have almost. So not on the field right now for third down and 17. Quinn Ewers just 2 for his last 6 and 0 for 2 passing on third down. A short throw here to Baxter. And Baxter gets to the 20 before he's knocked down by Taylor Demerson. A couple times in the red zone and had to settle for field goals. Baxter, big running lane. Another Longhorn first down.
Junior paving the way for C.J. Baxter.
Baxter again off left tackle. The games to Tech in 25 years. Tech got him last year in Lubbock. Baxter downhill inside the 25 down to the 24-yard line.
Boy, when he gets north and south and puts that shoulder down, get out the way. Nice physical piece of running from C.J. Baxter.
It just shows you how deep that room is for the Longhorns.
Sharp choice, done a great job as the running backs coach.
Baxter again down to the 30 and just hit there. And the ball's on the ground. Ewers trying to dive on it. Remember, it'll be third and goal.
Well, C.J. Baxter was not even expecting the football whatsoever. Ewers tries to put it in there at the mesh point, and Baxter wasn't even ready.
One-loss team. Oregon playing right now, leading by a couple of scores over Oregon State at number 6. Florida State dropped to number 5 this week. Baxter knocked down to the 45. Do you agree with that, by the way? Florida State being Displaced by Washington as Baxter is injured now, man. Every star player for Texas has gotten hurt in this game other than the quarterback.
Best in the conference. And they set up a screen. C.J. Baxter, the true freshman running back, waves his way down near the 20.
Special call from Steve Sarkisian, a little misdirection screen. First play of the game, the defense is going to pin their ears back, very aggressive. As it filled in so beautifully these last couple weeks.
Like most of the top teams, they have a lot of depth and talent. C.J. Baxter, a lot of running room. He's out of bounds.
And a great block on the edge, too, by the two tight ends, Gunnar Helm, number 85, and number 0, J.T. Sanders. Basically capturing the outside shoulder and allowing Baxter to the edge.
Down a speedy receiver. Worthy came out of the game a couple of times last week against Texas Tech with a lower body injury, but didn't seem hampered at all. 3-3-5 defense. Here's some trickery. It's a flea flicker, and it works to perfection. Jatavion Sanders wide open for the touchdown. They're going to let it keep going. I'm surprised they're not stopping it to take a deeper look in the replay booth. C.J. Baxter. In the loss to Oklahoma, he completed 19 straight at one point, which is the single game Texas record. 09, the last time they won the Big 12, and on to play for the national championship. Hoping it's the same script this year. Baxter fought his way into the end zone. Colin Oliver couldn't get him down.
And just a great block here. Watch number 78, Kelvin Banks. He initiates contact with number 1 Benson and just buries him. Celebrates after the fact as well. Well earned, too. That was a big collision that sprung Baxter for the touchdown. Just an excellent drive from the Longhorn.
Whittington, a senior, actually participated in senior day each of the last 2 seasons. Might have stood as well. Such a close call. The call does stand. C.J. Baxter banged down after a gain of 1 by 3. Took the program to a whole nother level with what he's done. Here's another screen to the left. This time it's Baxter down the sideline. Led by Ewers, who's on the verge of making history in the Big 12 championship game. Handed it off to C.J. Baxter. Texas was 5 out of 8 on 3rd down in the first half. Baxter got enough for a new set of downs. One of the biggest games in recent history for Texas. 10th year of the college football playoff. They've never been in it. Right? Because of 1 loss, conference champion Texas with a win at Alabama certainly has a better resume than Ohio State. This has some nice wins. There's a flag.
False start, number 4, offense. It's a 5-yard penalty, 3rd down.
It all starts at noon after Sunday NFL Countdown on ESPN and the app. And reminder, 88% if the Noles lose. There'll be a lot of Longhorn, all Longhorn Nation cheering for Louisville tonight in Charlotte. And they're not taking him into the tent, so apparently they don't think it's any big deal. Murphy is the quarterback, and Baxter stacked up. Malik's a redshirt freshman from Inglewood. Crowd cheers as Quinn Ewers trots back on. And actually doesn't need to snap it. Love my mom, but haven't made that decision yet. But I would bet it's likely. Mom usually knows. Early 93 career catches. Here's Baxter. Rumbling up the middle. Here's Baxter.
First down with a 16-yard run. Split zone action is a big part of what Texas does in the run game. It forces those linebackers to move side to side. They see the movement, but it's been much more efficient.
21 touchdowns, only 6 interceptions. A lot of faking. It winds up as a screen to C.J. Baxter. Again, the creative 32-yard play for Texas.
And they actually pull the right guard, Campbell, back to the left to kind of confuse those linebackers and slow them down. Baxter gets out to the right. He's got plenty of help out in front. Jatavion Sanders again for a nice gain.
Baxter, true freshman, inside the 10. Kyle Flood, the offensive coordinator for Texas, said they were most concerned about him, the kind of guy who can really disrupt the game. On 2nd and 16, Baxter for 2. Here's Mexico, saw more flags. 3rd down, 17. Ewers with a lot of time. And there's another flag thrown when you expect a holding call. It's caught. And it would be a 1st down for C.J. Baxter.
Holding, offense, number 70, 10-yard penalty, 3rd down.
First career game, he'll be going to the Senior Bowl. They're in reverse, 3rd and 27. Baxter to the 25. Felt that he wanted to return. Kalen DeBoer welcomed him back. Didn't welcome that play. Right up the middle, Baxter. 1. Jatavion Sanders, the tight end, the motion man. Baxter with room outside. And he powers down near the 5. 95 career catches. 4 shy of the Texas tight end record held by David Thomas. Excellent kicker in Bird Auburn, but they're thinking about 7, not 3. His career long's 54. Ewers just did get it off. Whittington got all he could and then scampered out of bounds. For the 3rd time in this opening half. Baxter, touchdown, Texas.
And just a great job here by the center, Jake Majors. These guys moving that defensive front, the right tackle as well. Christian Jones, just so much movement on the goal line. Majors has reason to celebrate. He meets back.
Unanimous All-American, Big 12 Defensive Player of the Year. They need him back out there. First chance for Texas on offense in the 2nd half. It's C.J. Baxter. The ball comes out. Couple of Huskies say they have it, and the officials concur. And that is the first Texas turnover of the night, knocked out by Braylon Trice.
Braylon Trice is just relentless over and over and over again. Chasing the ball, this time taking his right arm, swatting the ball out. It bounces around for a moment before it's secured by Hampton.
Starting from their own 28. With C.J. Baxter, the running back, and the tight end Jatavion Sanders, the motion man. He now is 7 for the year. They haven't been a big sack team. Baxter, he was hobbling a little bit as he went to the boundary, and he still is.
Behind him a little bit. He engages in contact there on a right foot. Looks like he's a little ginger there on the left foot, actually.